The following announcement has been paid for by MOUNTIE'S Gonna Would You Rather.
Welcome back to another episode of MOUNTIE'S Corner.
I'm back, baby!
I am your host, and the Mountie! The long anticipated wait is over. That's right, we got Xthreeee, your boy, MOUNTIE'S Corner, in the first ever collaboration, hopefully of others to come. I mean, let's face it. We're two very charismatic motherfuckers. Why wouldn't you want to watch us?
Hey everybody, my name is Xthreeee, and like we said last week, me and Mountie are doing some Would You Rathers, so I got them on my phone here, and I'm about to answer these, and hopefully they don't get as weird as I probably envisioned.
It should be good!
Sean Garrett asks, would you rather be signed to an NXT contract for 7 years and become a top guy, or go straight to Raw and SmackDown a job for a year straight?
Oh man, that's a tough one. Honestly, I mean, let's face it. NXT's where it's at, right? Like, the avenue, the environment, the crowd, the pay-per-views are amazing. Everything about it is just like all time. I don't know what Xthreeee is going to go with, but, you know, I'm 32, right? And 7 years is a long time, especially to be in NXT. And that's not a shot at Bobby Roode, because I think he just got out of it and he just turned like 39 or something. Besides the point, I wouldn't do it. I would roll the dice. I would be a jobber for the first year. Only because I'm sure I'd get like a fan base push, Mountie, push. And then when I finally get that moment, I finally have an opportunity to grab that brass ring, people are going to go crazy. Years straight being a jobber, no problem. I'll sell like a mother. I'll be a company boy. Whatever WWE asks me to do, I will do it. The extra stuff, you name it. And then finally, they're going to be like, man, this guy's so cooperative. You know what? Let's give him a chance. Hashtag give Mountie a chance.
Okay, I'm taking the NXT 7-year deal, okay? I'm about to be the damn face. I'm going to be the guy. Because then when I get caught up to the main roster, people are like, that's that boy. That's Xthreeee. He knows what he's doing. He held it down for 7 years straight NXT, and now he got his time. So I'm going with NXT.
Vance the Missiles asks, would you rather slap Braun Strowman and suffer the consequences, or throw a cup of water at Brock Lesnar and suffer the consequences?
What? I'm sorry. Hold up. What situations would I be in to even, like, initiate this? I don't want my ass whooped, but I guess either way, oh man. You know what? I'm fast, I'll run. Brock Lesnar probably isn't that fast at running. I know. I'm sure I am 100% positive Braun Strowman is fast. So I'd rather just throw a cup of water. Wait, but you said face the consequences. Oh my God. Why are you the way you are? Why? I guess maybe it wouldn't be so bad if I threw a cup of water at Brock Lesnar. I'm going with Brock Lesnar, okay? Maybe he'll just dry off and, like, roast me a little bit. I don't know, but I just hope I don't get my ass whooped.
Broken Empire, welcome to the party. Trying to trap me in a corner, aren't you, with this question? You forgot what show this is. Mountie's Corner. These corners are my specialty, baby. Throwing a cup of water on Brock Lesnar. You see how much that son of a bitch sweats? So I'm assuming that I'm actually doing him a favor. And even if I do need protection, I got some backup. See the size of that fucking monster? I think I'm okay. And now you're talking about consequences. I don't think there's going to be any other consequence other than the fact that he's going to be buying me an alcoholic beverage, such as Bud Light, or should I say Coors Light.
Martrell Posey asks, would you rather be a member of the NWO Wolfpack or Raven's Flock?
Does this answer your question, Martrell? I loved all things NWO. Black and white, Wolfpack, you name it. NWO for life. Oh! I'm still waiting for an answer to become maybe the 112th member of the NWO.
Wolfpack attack, counter mass destruction. Some bad boys in wrestling. The Wolfpack. I listened to that like when I was in the shower moments ago.
Martrell asks, would you rather relive the Katie Vick angle, be a part of it somehow, or the invasion angle and bring back the oddities and you become the leader of the group?
Much rather be a part of the invasion angle. I know people didn't like that toward the end, like it didn't make sense. I didn't really watch it all the way through, so I'm in like in the middle of 2001. I'm watching Raw and SmackDown chronological, but I'd much rather be a part of the invasion than anything Katie Vick related. Anything.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with Xthreeee on that one. The invasion angle, I mean, obviously they could have done it a little bit better, right? Because it seemed like a watered down version of Thunder. But at the end of the day, I mean, that is something I would have loved to rewatch again, or, you know, watch it for the first time, that sort of thing. And, you know, if we can even push it a little bit further, that'd be something that they could still do to this day. You know, whether it would be with, like, you know, maybe a company like Impact, unfortunately, doesn't really do too well. And then a lot of their superstars come over. I'd love to see that. Or like Ring of Honor or New Japan. Something crazy like that would just be off the charts. So, Invasion Angle all the way. Past or current?
Sean Garrett asks, would you rather have Finn Balor versus Brock Lesnar or Shinsuke Nakamura versus Aleister Black?
Good question, Mr. Garrett. I have to say, I mean, those are two very nice feuds you just picked, right? You know, Finn Balor and Brock Lesnar, as unbelievable as it seems as a feud, I'm sure it'd be a great match. Not unlike AJ Styles and Brock Lesnar just had, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm kind of a believer in those also, but I'd have to go with Aleister Black versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Like, that would have been amazing on NXT, like, TakeOver WrestleMania weekend, or you could even put that match on WrestleMania, like, amazing mid-card match where you don't even need a title for that. I mean, Aleister Black is money from the entrance to the end of the bell. Shinsuke Nakamura, same thing. It would just be an amazing, amazing feud, amazing match. Everything about it would just be fucking epic. So I'm going to have to go with Aleister Black versus Shinsuke Nakamura on a grand stage like WrestleMania, mid-card, something that we could just really sink our teeth into and say who's the best man.
Oh, man. Sign me up for Shinsuke and Aleister Black. I love Aleister Black. Aleister Black is like one of my favorites in NXT right now. So I'd much rather see that than Brock and Finn. Like, I know Finn could probably beat Brock, but Aleister Black versus the King of Strong Style.
Steve at Wrestling Ramble asks, would you rather have Sami Zayn back on NXT or on Raw? Also, would you be with Liv Morgan or Mandy Rose?
Sami on NXT or Sami on Raw? I'd much have him on Raw. He was interesting on Raw. I mean, he was interesting. He's interesting in general, but I just liked him on Raw more than he was on SmackDown Live so far. And Liv Morgan is my wife. It's been confirmed. I don't know. You don't really know me that well, obviously, but I tweet a lot about Liv Morgan, so I am definitely picking a Liv Morgan.
If I had to choose, I guess Liv Morgan. Makes sense, right? I mean, short, petite, blonde, all the things like my fiance right now. So I'm going to go with her. And hopefully she doesn't kill me for saying that. And, yeah. Steve-O, my buddy. 100,000% Sami Zayn goes back to Raw. And he brings his buddy Kevin Owens. And they just continue this heel little tag team they got going on. I'm loving it, to be honest. This is something that I actually predicted, a few months back, or maybe more actually, like way back in the day. I was talking to Jaden Steele about that, and I thought this would be a really great angle for them to use. So I think that they can utilize it even more, and if they just keep that going and give them the titles at some point, you're going to see some of the best stuff that you've seen in a while, I assure you.
Aaron Jolly asked a lot. X3, I'm going to need some help on this one, please.
A real long one, actually. Lately, most NXT champions have been established in other wrestling promotions, Balor, Joe, Rude, Nakamura, etc. Now that Cien is a champ, he's the first born and bred NXT star, unless you follow his lucha stuff. Since perhaps Big E or Bo Dallas, how does this impact the legitimacy of the championship? Should we expect more champions developed within the NXT system than relying on guys who have obtained success elsewhere? You lost me at you lost me at lately. No, I'm joking. I'd much rather see NXT bred champions. I mean, we obviously know, like, when people who made a name for themselves elsewhere, when they get signed, you know, when you see them at ringside takeover, you just automatically assume they're about to win the title. It's an automatic process. So I'd much rather see, like, you know, Velveteen Dream win the title, you know, like people who was born at NXT and rose up to greatness in NXT. I need to see some of that again. I don't need to see people who you already know just waltz on in and do a little couple matches, get over again, and then win the title. I mean, I love to see that because usually those are the guys that I love. But, you know, seeing some born and bred NXT champions would be great. It would be.
Thank you so much, Xthreeee, for actually reading out that question, because Lord knows that would have took me about 52 takes. Aaron Jolly, you are limited to 50 characters going forward. All right, Shakespeare? NXT, the whole point is it's a developmental system, right? So the whole point of it is to escalate them to a level where they can be successful on the main roster. That seems to be the idea behind NXT, right? So, you know, you see some situations where that didn't quite happen. Apollo Crews! So at the end of the day, I want to see more of this. I wasn't really keen on McIntyre losing that title, but I mean, given everything and given the circumstances and taking a step back, and that's what we're supposed to do sometimes as wrestling fans, not be too emotional on, you know, being a mark for your guy, but actually take a look at it from a business perspective and realize that it makes sense. I love to see like Adam Cole come in here, and we all know he's going to be champion eventually, right? Either one is fine according to me, but I definitely like to see some more NXT superstars given that opportunity, because let's face it, they're not just there to be jobbers for other successful promotions to just come in and walk all over them, right? So a nice healthy balance is nice. I hope I answered your question. And that's all the time we have for today, Mountie Maniacs. I want to say thanks for stopping by. Special thank you and shout out to Xthreeee, baby. You are amazing.
Thank you guys for having me on. It was a blast doing this video. Thank you, Mountie. We finally did the collab we've been talking about for like 3 fucking months. I love you, man. Hopefully we get to meet in real life soon. Maybe when the Habs play the Red Wings again, and my Red Wings hopefully don't give up 10 goals. Oh, God.
It's always a pleasure to have you on this channel. We got to do this again, and we got to meet, whether in Detroit, Montreal, either way, we got to make it happen. Hopefully some of the Xthreeee army can come check out Mountie's Corner too. Guys, I do giveaways, reactions, I do predictions, funny skits, old school, new school, you name it. So it'll be an honor for you guys to come. Hit the sub, hit the bell, man! Xthreeee, take it from here.
Come on over to my channel. My name is Xthreeee with 4 E's. I don't do the normal, you know, predictions and wrestling news videos. I switch things up. I give it my own twist. I'm creative sometimes. I have some skits. I have rants. I read fan fiction. I read WWE fan fiction. Now I know people don't like fan fiction, but when you hear me read it and see me uncomfortable and you're uncomfortable, we're uncomfortable together, and it's really funny. So I suggest you guys come over to my channel on pay-per-view weekends. I do that. I also do Twitter overreactions. That's when people complain about the pay-per-view shows that happened that previous Sunday. I complain about their tweets, and it's a good time all around. So come and give me a subscribe, because I'm close to 700 subs. I am so close. I've been grinding all year long, and I'm finally about to hit 1K. So just help me get to 700 first, and I love you guys. Thank you for having me, Mountie. And also, eat garlic bread, respect women, and join the club.
I'm the Mountie, and I always get my views. I'm the Mountie, and I always get my views. Boom! Oh my